I messed up and I recorded a whole video and I didn't screen record properly.
Oh, well done.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to go and predict the Euro 2020. I'm on the Euro 2020 app and long story short, let's predict this tournament once more. I'm going to try and play the same, but I'm not alive. Let's try and just keep it the same as it was. I know how my final outcome was, so I'll do my best to make sure it gets there. But yeah, for Group A, we're going to go for Switzerland, Turkey, Wales and Italy. I think Italy will probably finish in first. I'm going to go for Turkey finishing second. I'm going to go for Switzerland going third and Wales going fourth. I simply think Italy is the best team on paper, even though that Turkey has been very surprising recently, and I think they might actually challenge for that first position. I think Switzerland, although they have a very good team, I think Turkey is going to edge it over them, and I think they might even compete for first place with Italy. It's going to be quite a tight group. I'm very interested to see that group actually, because Italy have a very younger team now with a lot of more promising players. It'll be quite an exciting team, likes of Chiesa, Barella, Immobile. I'm quite excited to see how they do. But Turkey have been impressive recently, beating France, I think it was. As an example, obviously. I think they beat Netherlands as well. Impressive stuff. Switzerland, great, and Wales just not good enough on paper in my opinion. I think they'll finish fourth. For Group B, we're going to go for Russia, Belgium, Denmark and Finland. Now, first place, I'm going to go Belgium. Now, second place, I'm going to go for Russia, and third and fourth was a tough decision for me. But ultimately, I'm going to go for Finland to finish third. I think they just have that edge over Denmark. Maybe not on paper, but I think as a whole team, they just work better. I haven't really watched much of either team, but from what I have seen, I do think Finland do maybe edge it. And I think there'll be a few upsets in this Euros. And it will not surprise me to see Finland finish thirds and maybe be one of the best four teams to go through into the knockout stages. You never know, but Belgium and Russia is the most important in this group. They finish first and second in my opinion. Group C is quite a surprise. Now you ask me why. Netherlands first place, that's not the surprise. The surprise I'm going to go second place, North Macedonia. I do think that they're going to be going all out. I think they're going to be the Iceland of this tournament. Not really expected to get into the tournament, but they did, and I think just going to go all out, and you're going to be very surprised with them. They have some few quality players, and I think they might challenge the teams a bit more than you'd expect, to be honest. I think third place will be Ukraine, and unfortunately Austria are going to go fourth place. If you're from Austria, I'm so sorry, mate, but I think that Ukraine has that edge on you. I think North Macedonia, I'm sorry, man. North Macedonia will have a very good show, and Ukraine might be one of the best four as well. They do have a decent national team. So do Austria. It's quite a difficult group to predict, but I think it'll be in this order. I could well be wrong, but if I'm right, I'm right. Group D, gonna go England finishing first. It's not coming home though, however. And Croatia finishing in second. Now, it's for me, it could be like I was gonna like try and like swap them around like as I was talking, but I just can't seem to swap them. Like, there you go. Maybe I might do this, and I don't know. I've done. Okay, let's go. Croatia, England, I think they're going to be battling out for that first and second position. I think it'll be quite close. Croatia could easily be here, as England could be there. You just don't know, do you? Maybe Croatia might finish first, England second. It would not surprise me, but I'm going to go in this order for now. And Czech Republic, I'm going to put them to finish third. Scotland finishing fourth. You do have some qualities, Scotland, but I don't think you have enough to make it out of the group, and I think Czech Republic has that little edge over you, unfortunately for you. But I would like to see Scotland making it through. Kieran Tierney, absolute baller he is. I would love to see him do well, but that is just where I see you standing at the moment. In Group E, We have Poland, Spain, Sweden and Slovakia. First place I'm going to go for Spain. Second place I'm going to go for Poland, because simply I just don't know who to put. And I'm just going to go for the best team on paper and hope for the best, honestly. Sweden I'm going to go for third place and Slovakia in fourth place. I'm not really sure about Sweden because they don't have Ibra, but Isaac is a good striker to replace him anyways, so it's a very tough one. I think they have the edge over Slovakia, but it will not be, it'll be quite close, let's just say that. But yeah, in Group F, the group of death, wait, come on. Did it? Right, kind of, yeah. I'm gonna go for probably France first. Second place, I'm gonna go for Portugal, and third place, I'm gonna go for Hungary. Fourth place, Germany. Now I'll explain to you why. Because I'm not really impressed with Germany as of recent. Bad showing in the World Cup. Bad showing in the last Euros, I think it was. Actually, no, I think they got to the semi-finals. They didn't do that badly, but they haven't really impressed me on the international stage in quite a while. On paper, I don't think they're that great, and I think Hungary do have a lot to offer, and I think they'll surprise a lot of teams, especially being in the group of death. No one expects anything of them, so I think they'll be that dark horse, just no one's expecting them to make it out, but they have a very good chance. They have a very good chance in my opinion. I'm gonna go and predict the four best third place teams. Right. I'm gonna go for Switzerland, I'm going to go for Hungary, Czech Republic and Ukraine. I think they're going to be the best four teams, and I did give this a bit more thought in my last, what's it called? In my last video thingamajig. When I tried to record it the first time, fuck's sake. But I kind of know what I went for now, so it was quite easy this time. I just think that the best teams on paper, the teams with probably the best chance of being the best fourth, I guess. Maybe instead of Hungary, maybe Sweden, because Hungary maybe like only picks up like 3 points, 4 maybe. I don't know, but with 4 points they'll probably will make it through. But it's quite tough because they're in the group of death, but I do think they will surprise teams, so I'm gonna go for that and predict the round of 16, Belgium versus Hungary. I feel like that's where they're gonna come short and Belgium will make it through. Italy versus North Macedonia, same thing. I think North Macedonia might actually surprise them. I'm not gonna lie, because Italy are good, but they're not that, like, they're not the Italy that we know. So you never know, but I'm gonna be safe and predict Italy. France versus Switzerland, I'm gonna predict France. Croatia versus Poland, this will be a tough one to predict because they're two teams on a very similar caliber, both teams that can easily beat each other, and on paper, like Croatia versus Poland doesn't sound interesting. I think it'll be close, and I think Croatia will come out on top very, very marginally. But yeah, very interesting. Spain versus Ukraine, I think Spain will make it through. England versus Portugal, might be a bit biased, but I'm going to go for Portugal. I just believe that we can beat England. I think we have a better national team. At the end of the day, two of the players that got nominated for the Player of the Year in England were Portuguese, so that did have 2 players as well. But it's their league, mate. It's their fucking league, so fuck off. I think we are better than England, but you never know. They could easily make it through, so it's nothing guaranteed. That's 100%. Netherlands versus Czech Republic. This will be closer than you think, I'd say, but I'm going to go for Netherlands. Turkey versus Russia. I'm going to go for Turkey. Now, I'm going to go Belgium versus Italy in the quarterfinals. I think Belgium will knock out Italy. I think France will knock out Croatia. Portugal versus Spain. I'm going to go for Portugal. I do think we have a stronger national team. 3-3 in the World Cup. And I'm not sure how much they have improved, but I have seen Portugal improve, and we've improved massively compared to the World Cup. I think Spain probably has improved a little bit. Without Sergio Ramos is quite interesting. I think Portugal do have an edge on them, but it will not be an easy game for sure. Netherlands versus Turkey. I think it'll be Turkey to knock out Netherlands. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to go for Belgium versus France. And this is close. In my opinion, the 2 favourites to win alongside Portugal. it's tough. It's a tough one to predict. Like, I already know why I predicted it in the last one, but just looking at this, it makes it really hard to predict because it could easily be Belgium, but it could easily be France. It's a tough one to predict. I'm gonna go for France to beat Belgium, but it's narrow. Belgium could easily make it through into the final, and it will not surprise me whatsoever. Portugal versus Turkey. It looks, when you look at it on paper, like, yeah, Portugal's going to win. But you never know. You never know. I have this feeling with Turkey. I think they'll be the dark horses of this tournament. But I think Portugal will stop them. And I think we're going to have a repeat of the final of 2016. France versus Portugal. Will France get their revenge, or will Portugal sustain their... how should I say it? Their trophy, I guess. Yeah, France versus Portugal is going to be a tough one, and it was a difficult one to predict because, again, same thing as Belgium versus France. Either one could win. Either one's got a very good chance of winning. Portugal has played against France twice since the final. We drew once in Parc des Princes. I think it was in that stadium we played against them, and then we drew against them in Portugal in Stade de Luz. No, we didn't draw. We lost, but in my opinion, both games were warranted a draw, based on the performances of the teams. So I think it just it just shows how close both teams are in terms of caliber, in terms of the quality. Both teams have an incredible defense. Both teams have very strong attacks. But I think this time it will be a France to win the tournament. Now, yes, I didn't log in to save, but this is my proof, this video. Yeah, that is my prediction. It hurts me to predict against Portugal, but getting them to the final could be a long shot already, but maybe not. I don't know what to expect from Portugal, and it's fucking annoying. But I'm going to go for France to win. I think that's the safer option out of the two teams. A lot of people said the same thing when Portugal won it, and no one predicted Portugal to win. I think we have a chance. I'm just going to go for the safe option, and I'm going to go for France so I don't look like a clown. Watch Portugal. If Portugal wins, I will happily dress up as a clown, to be honest. I don't care. Yeah, Portugal versus France in the final. It's going to be interesting. If it does happen, if it doesn't, who do you think will get in the final? Do you agree with me? Do you think someone else making the final? Maybe, let's see, who might make it to the final? Netherlands might make it, Spain might make it, Belgium might make it. Who do you think is going to make it to the final? Do you agree with my predictions? Do you disagree? Please don't attack me, just disagree with me politely, please. Like, that would be nice. There's no point There's no point in attacking people for having a different opinion. Alright, thanks. But yeah, comment down below what you think, and I think I'm done for now, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.